Hi guys, it's me, Miss Jaidynn Fierce, and guess what it's time for? Yes, that is right. It is once again time for another episode of my review of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8. Are you ready, girl? Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you a little bit of a pageant fish, a little bit of the bird flu, and a little bit of the blues. This week's episode starts out with all the ladies in front of the mirror, just like any other episode, and they are discussing Derek Barry's elimination. And we are now down to the top 4, and at the end of this episode, it will be the top 3. This has been a long season, it seems like, even though we like 2 episodes short from last season. But I'm excited. The judges are telling Naomi Smalls that she needs to work on ugly. Her ugly face. But she's so pretty. Why they forcing her to be ugly for? Everybody can't be the most busted drag queen. I think I got that award. Thank you. This week, all the girls have to show up in full face. I know if they would have told me that, I'd be like, girl, for what? Honey, what's the tea? Are y'all gonna dunk me in a tank of water? What's going on? This week, the girls come in already painted because they are starring in the music video for The Realness. I like that song. That song is cute. Yes, The Realness. That make me want to work my puss. The catch for this music video is the girl who gets eliminated will be permanently edited out of her final music video for The Realness. Now that has to suck. That is like punishment to have the girls film the video and then edit them out. The shade is real. The girls get in costume and they go to the studio for the very first shot. And the first one picked is Naomi Smalls. Now, she's a model. I knew she would turn this. I am telling you, when she was on that thingamabob, whatever you call it, the table, the screw-in table, whatever you call it, with all the fabrics, she was giving me everything that I needed to survive. She was giving me legs, she was giving me body, she was giving me face, she was giving me everything. I say, yes, ma'am. Up next is Bob the Drag Queen. And my sister sits on the table. Girl, she gonna have to do a couple of splits on some more penises, honey, to get that abdomen, those abdomen muscles going. And she was burning up. Now, I do know, honey, how it feels to burn up. That is the most unfortunate thing about being on RuPaul's Drag Race sometimes. Honey, the studios are usually hot, honey. Have you roasting. A roasted turkey trying to be elegant and glamorous, honey. Next is Chi Devayne, and she's doing an okay job. She's giving me a little bit. She's giving me a little bit of cut. Give me a little bit of face. Give me a little bit of cut. The last person up is Kimchi, and she is having a little bit of troubles. She was having a little bit of troubles with getting the body work and the abdomen going. But you would think that all the gay people would be mostly professionals with their legs up to the moon. Ow! Kimchi is giving it her all. That's one thing that I'll say about her. She does give it her all every episode. Even though she done rolled off the table. Looked kind of painful, yet funny. But we're going to pray for her. Can we start up a GoFundMe for her medical bills? Because that looked real painful. That is what I call a real death drop. The next scene that they have to shoot is their avant-garde look. First up is Bob the Drag Queen. She is going in and she's giving us a little bit of moving and grooving. Most people know Bob the Drag Queen as mainly a comedy queen, but actually Miss Bob the Drag Queen can move. And then she death drops. I said, yes! Up next is Kimchi. This girl walks on the stage with her peacock and her feathers, and oh my gosh, I love the look. Absolutely, that's probably my favorite look that she has had all season long. I was giving my life just from the look alone. And actually, Kimchi did a pretty good performance this time. She was giving a little bit of face. She was serving the makeup. I love the wig. I love the lips. I love the eyes. I love the outfit. She gave me everything. Up next is Miss Naomi Smalls. I love her outfit too. It's kind of simplistic, but I love it. It's very cute and I love the fabric. So she's taking a few steps, girl. She almost tripped and busted her bone. You know my sister ain't got no meat on her, honey, to protect her. She turned around and said, yes, look at those baby cakes. Yes, baby cakes. Them baby cake buns. Baby cake bun realness. Up next is Chi Devayne. I was excited to see Chi Devayne, but I'm like, girl, you in a gown. You in a gown, girl. You can't give me the steps and the high kicks that I would like to see. Her gown really brought her performance down during her avant-garde look. She really couldn't do too much. I love the shoulder piece, and I like the gown for the most part. But I was just like, dang, girl, I want to see you move, girl. I want to see you just kick. The next look was Bob the Drag Queen in the vanity mirror. And I was like, yes, I love it. I like it. I think it's cute. I didn't really like the headband thing. It was kind of funny. It kind of threw me off. But hey, if it's my gig, it's my gig. If it's your gig, it's your gig. I was just a little bit confused and thrown off by the two hands. One was gold, one was black. Up next is Miss Naomi Smalls for the mirror scene. And she was giving me life like she usually does. Giving me body, giving me face. The vanity shot, I really love Chi Devayne's look. Whatever that green ruffled top she had on, I love it. I think her hair looked amazing. Her makeup looked amazing. Everything was just absolutely gorgeous. Last is Kimchi. She has on the blue hair and the pink gown. I love the look. It's not my favorite of hers that she's worn, but it's really pretty. And she's just giving me what I need in the mirror. So she did a pretty good job on that. The girls are back in the workroom and Bob the Drag Queen is talking about accepting yourself and loving yourself. And even though you may have issues with your weight or your face or whatever it may be, to accept and love yourself. When Bob the Drag Queen says that, it really is inspiring, and that's something that I really could connect with Bob the Drag Queen. This episode, we find out that Kimchi is eating fried chicken buttholes. Yes, fried. Oh, bye, Bessie. Love you. Okay, funniest thing just happened. So I'm recording this review and my bestie is heading to work. And right when I said she's eating fried chicken buttholes, my bestie just happened to pop her head in. Okay, breathe. All right, composure. All right, so what was we saying? Hashtag fried chicken buttholes. My bestie walked by at the wrong time. Hey guys, guess what it's time for? It's time for the runway portion. This is my favorite portion of the show. I'm so excited to find out who am I living for and who am I dying for. This episode, I'm absolutely living for Kimchi's look. Absolutely, head to toe. I love it. I love the feathers. I love the face piece. She's just, as far as the runway this season, she's probably been my favorite consistently all the way through. I absolutely lived. The only thing that I would change is I wish the gown was just a tad bit longer, just like a couple of inches. But for the most part, I mean, who gives a hoot? It's still sickening. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a first in Rupaul's Drag Race review by Jaidynn history. I have two people I'm dying for this episode, unfortunately. The ones I am dying for is Naomi Smalls and Bob the Drag Queen. I do think that Naomi Smalls, her suit was very tailored. It was very fitted. It was just kind of plain to me. But, I mean, it fit well. It was cute. But I was just kind of like, I just feel like your best drag, I would imagine it would be a lot more than that. I guess I expected more. And Bob the Drag Queen, the outfit was cute. It was okay. I loved the jacket. The jacket was gorgeous. But I was just like, where's the rest of it? So unfortunately, I'm dying for Naomi Smalls and Bob the Drag Queen. They had a very special moment where all the drag queens would tell their child or baby self some advice. And the one that pulled my heartstrings the most was Kimchi. She had a total breakdown and it was so sad. I almost started getting some tears. She had a total breakdown and it was kind of sad and I was just like, oh my gosh. But yet inspiring at the same time. And that was definitely one of my favorite moments this episode. Is Kimchi telling her child self that it all gets better. Life does get better. Even when you are in your darkest times, there's always a way to fix it and there's always a way to improve it. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of prayer, and a little bit of effort. Glory, I'm preaching to you. The last thing the girls have to do is they have to lip sync to Rupaul's song, The Realness. And all of the girls, they're doing an okay job. Nobody was really extremely standing out to me, but all of them were doing a good job. Now, if it was a really high energy song and Chi Devayne wasn't in the gown, then the other girls would have been in trouble. Because my sister would have gave them twirl, 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 whip, death, drop. Unfortunately, Chi Devayne is sent home this week, and it's such a bummer because I love Chi Devayne. She's so talented and she's so amazing, and I'm so proud of her. And at the end of the day, she still made top 4, and she opened up and she learned things about herself. And she learned things throughout this experience. I really hope to get to see you on the road, Chi Chi. You are my forever sister. I'm so proud of you. You got so close. And I would have loved to see you in that top 3 to twirl on these girls. I want to know, who is your favorite? Who do you want to win this season of RuPaul's Drag Race? Is it Naomi Smalls? Is it Bob, the drag queen? Or is it Kimberly Chi? Make sure you guys comment below. I want to see who you think should win this season of RuPaul's Drag Race and why. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and liking all of my videos. I think I have over 7,000 subscribers now, and it's only been a couple, maybe a few months since I started this up. So I just want to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean a lot for your love and your support and keeping me going. And as long as y'all keep me going, I will continue to keep y'all going. So thank you so much. If you're not following me on Instagram already, make sure you guys follow me. That's at Jaidynn Fierce. And that's Jaidynn, Fierce, and in that order. Also, make sure you guys are following me on Twitter as well. Tweets me, Tweety Bird me, tweets me. I cannot wait to see who's going to be crowned America's next drag superstar. Hopefully, whoever wins, they owe me dinner and a movie, at least. I love you guys. Bye. Work that.